The other thing that play is critical for is a sense of social, emotional, physical, and mental well-being. When children can't play, if we deprive children of the ability to play naturalistically, we deprive them of this ability to get emotions out. Sometimes you'll see babies stack blocks and they'll just knock them over and then they'll giggle, 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 right? It's critical for them to be able to get that emotion out. They can't do that always with an adult or another person. They have to be able to do some control on their own. Let's learn more about play. Let's talk about make-believe play. Make-believe play is one of the most wonderful kinds of play because in make-believe, children get to take the things that they've learned from us as adults, the modeling things that we do, and they get to try on all these things. How many of you have preschool-age children? Kids that are going to preschools? You go into their preschool classrooms and you see these areas. You'll see a block area. You'll see an area where they call it dramatic play. Have you ever anybody heard that term? Dramatic play. It's a big term in early childhood. We talk about, well, we're going to do dramatic play today versus other kinds of play. Well, dramatic play is the kind where you go and you pretend. But we pretend play in almost all areas because if you think about it, pretending to children is doing anything outside of being your little kid. If you play school, you're pretending. If you play with the dolls, you're dressing them up and you're putting them in social situations, so you're trying things on. You're building things, you're pretending to be in construction. All these different things. So pretend is this critical emotional component for children where they can safely try on all these new things. Does that make sense? Think of something that you would like to pretend about. What would you like to pretend? What do you do to pretend?
Read a book.
Read a book. Yeah, we pretend. We take ourselves to another place that we might never, ever be. I'm watching this HBO show. I got hooked on this HBO Sunday night medieval adventure called Game of Thrones. Now, clearly, I will never be in some mythical city, someplace in Middle Earth, but it's fun to think about. What are the most popular TV shows that we watch? These reality TV shows. To children, our world is reality TV to them. So when we watch, God forbid, the housewives of all of these places, I've only seen them. I have a college-age student who, when she comes home from college for a weekend, plops herself on the couch to catch up on the Real Housewives of wherever she's been watching. How about Survivor? Or the Great, or what is it, The Great Race? Amazing Race. People love those shows. Do you think any of us in here will ever be taking the Amazing Race? Be fun, but do you think any of us will? Probably not. How about when we fantasize about the lottery, winning the lottery? I'm sure everybody at one time or other has closed their eyes and said, wow, if I won the lottery, what would I do with it, right? I mean, we do. That's our play. So when we pretend, and it's important for us, when you think about those things and you wipe away the stresses that are going on around you, and you slip into this pretend place. It's healthy, it's normal. It's normal for kids. It's the way they see themselves. They try on new roles. Make-believe play is an advanced form of play that's common between the ages of 2 and 6-year-olds. It involves changing the here and now to what it could be. It involves transformations, and it's a critical component when we think about young children. Transformations of going someplace else. My notes are on here and didn't make it to the other book. Frequently, kids use objects more than we do. We don't necessarily need an object. A book might be an object to us, but clearly children don't read. So we give kids objects to help them make these transformations. For example, a block of wood might be used as a car or a cell phone. Lee was telling me, I'm going to cross the screen right now.